just share in the chat what motivated you to sign up for Wiggle while you work, that would be the best. So if you could just start typing the things that motivated you to sign up, that would be awesome. Okay, I'm seeing joy and fun, new strategies for managing stress. You wanted to do something. I love that, Laura. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, yep, it's definitely gonna get silly. Yep, okay.
Engaging team members is a good one.
Awesome. Okay, cool. So I'm seeing, yeah, you're wanting something a little different, something creative, something fun. We definitely promise that we're going to have fun. Let's face it, it's Friday. It's the end of Denver Startup Week. You've already learned all the big concepts you needed to learn. You'll learn a few things from us too, but we really do want to have fun and play today. So we're going to go ahead and share our agenda with you. How this whole thing is going to wiggle out is we're going to share some background info about ourselves and what brought us to presenting this session here today. We're going to share why it's important to wiggle while we work. And then we are actually going to wiggle. So, and I want to mention, it's totally cool to keep your cameras off for about the first 10 minutes. But most of the session is going to be highly interactive, and we want to see your beautiful faces. So we will ask for you to turn on your camera at the point where we're going to wiggle and do some participatory work. We're also going to ask you to have a pen and paper. So if you don't have like a notebook or Post-it notes or scrap paper nearby, now's a great time to go snag some. Lee Tall's doing an amazing job of demonstrating what you need. So paper and pen. Great time to go snag that. Then we're going to explore what wiggles work for you. So we'll really personalize the experience for you, and then how to really integrate this idea of play into your work day.
So a little bit about us. This is our info. We are, you can see that basically I come from a psychology and economics background. I have a degree in that. Where I'm an entrepreneur at heart, and I've been working in data analytics all my life. And I've worked in really structured environments. I've worked in government environment, in big corporate environment. I've been part of a growing startup in New York City. And the mentality of hustle was really prominent in those places. And it was all about, very busy schedules and a lot, you're kind of pushing all the time.
Yeah, and I similarly have worked in that I've worked in very different work settings, but under similar work environments of like, you got to go, 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 you got to churn things out, hustle, 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 working way beyond the 40 hours a week, work week kind of thing, but in very different settings. So for the past 12 years, I've worked within the realms of community engagement, mainly designing public programs for museums, schools, nonprofits, mostly arts organizations. And about 3 years ago, I had what I thought was like my dream title, dream job. My title was actually Public Playmaking Catalyst, which sounds really fun, right? It was really fun, but I got burnt out, and I got burnt out pretty good.
Yeah, and so did I discover that it's not sustainable. That mentality has really taken a toll on my productivity, motivation, and we each, in our own way, started to explore in different ways of doing things and exploring different projects. And we find ourselves doing some pretty creative and fun projects like these. So, for example, here you see me shortly after arriving in Denver. When I was looking for roommates, I was looking for a place in Denver, and I noticed that other people were looking as well here. So I created these goggles that are a piece of really advanced high tech that allows you to look at someone through this pink circle right here. And the idea is if you get a warm, fuzzy feeling while looking at someone, then that's the right roommate for you. So handing out more than 60 of these pieces and working on this project really showed me that I can really drive a lot of pleasure and motivation from things that are a little bit more fun. And so not too long after that, I heard that there was another creator here in Denver, Emily, who was creating something called the Meat Cart. So I joined the digital platform of that, and that's how I met Emily.
Yeah, so full disclosure and confession, Lital and I have never actually met in person. We've only met virtually here at the meat cart. So fun fact. So this meat cart, this thing that you see behind me is this mobile structure that when we're not in a pandemic, I cart it around to different places and spaces here in Denver, and I facilitate a series of games and prompts and activities that get people to meet each other. So at the root of it, it's all about social bridging. So during the pandemic, I've been rolling this meat cart into virtual Zoom rooms worldwide. I've been hosting birthday parties, baby showers, retirement parties, any kind of like community building experience, company happy hours. Yeah, any kind of community building experience, it's happened here at the virtual meat cart. Where I met Lital was I've been hosting something every Monday called Meatful Mondays, where anyone can sign up and join the meat cart Zoom room, and I facilitate a game that we're actually going to play in a few minutes that really allows people to socially connect during time of social distancing. So Lital came, and again, we found that we had very different backgrounds, but we found this unexpected connection that we really like designing really playful participatory projects. So the meat cart is a project of my business, which is called Betterish. And Betterish is a platform that really creatively encourages people to make better things, better relationships, and better days. And I do this through a really wide range of community building experiences like the meat cart and creative consulting. I would say the root of everything I do with Betterish is really about making more meaningful connections while also honoring process over perfection. So really honoring this concept that things don't need to be the best, but they can be betterish. So speaking of doing it betterish, we're going to share why it's important to wiggle while we work. So I want to mention when we say wiggle while we work, what we mean is really to shake it up. So to really shake up your workday by creating breaks that are fun, that are stimulating, and that really integrate creativity and imagination and play in some capacity. So there's been a lot of research done just on generally taking breaks and how generally taking a break really increases your productivity and improves your mental well-being, boosts creativity, really honestly helps you process and retain information better, while also allowing you to get a better sense of the bigger picture of whatever the project or the big thing it is that you're working on.
And we also saw that you showed a lot of interest in this topic. We found that we were among the top 20 sessions for Denver Startup Week. And we feel that that really shows a real need for such solutions and that kind of mentality, since we're all entrepreneurs, we're startups, and we're masters of our own time. And it's really important to keep that aspect in mind. And also, people in the business world have recognized that. And someone like Jennifer Deal from the Center of Creative Leadership says that we're just like athletes. We need the rest time just as much as the game time in order to perform. Or Michelle Burke, who studied these topics, is highlighting that we are more engaged, collaborative, focused, and can be creative when we are allowed to play and give some time for that.
All right, now that we shared all the facts with you, it's time to wiggle. So now is the time to turn on your camera and grab that paper. Oh yeah, it's so nice to see all your lovely faces. Hi, everyone. So now is a great time to grab a pen and your paper, and we are gonna go ahead and play a game. And I also encourage you to take a little wiggle break. So if you need to like stretch or wiggle your fingers, now's like a good time to wiggle it out. All right.
And if you need to switch to gallery view, go ahead and do that so you can see everybody.
Yes, yes. Okay, thumbs up if you got your paper and your pen. Awesome. Cool. All right, so friends, how this is gonna work is we're gonna play a game that I often play here at the Meat Cart called 7-Second Stories. And how we're gonna play is I'm gonna give you a prompt. So I'm gonna say you have 7 seconds to draw, and I'm gonna tell you something to draw. Now I wanna preface this by saying this has absolutely nothing to do with artistic ability. No one can draw anything that great in 7 seconds, although I've been very impressed with what I've seen over the past few months here in the Meat Cart Zoom room. But at the end of the 7 seconds, I'm gonna make the obnoxious sound of, and you're gonna go ahead and hold up your little drawing to the screen. And then what's gonna happen is we're actually gonna go into breakout rooms, into smaller groups, so you can discuss what you drew. And inevitably, you're gonna learn something new about someone you don't know, or you'll find an unexpected connection with someone you don't know. Okay, so thumbs up if you're ready. I gotta get my stopwatch here. Thumbs up, we're good? We're good. Okay, here we go. All right, friends, you have 7 seconds to draw. Ooh, wrong thing. Here we go. You have 7 seconds to draw something that either recharges or re-energizes you, or just like really pumps you up. So something that recharges or re-energizes you, draw that in 7 seconds starting now. Okay, go ahead and hold it up to the screen. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I see sunshine. I see a lot of sunshine. I see dogs. I see a mountain. I see ocean waves. I see a lot of nature. Awesome.
Great talent here as well.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so what's going to happen now is Lital is going to send you into breakout rooms, and we're going to be there for about 6 minutes. If you haven't done breakout rooms before, what's going to happen is this little thing's going to pop up on the screen that says you're invited to breakout room number whatever. And you're just going to click join breakout room, and Zoom will magically send you to this room, and you're going to go ahead and introduce yourselves and talk about what recharges or re-energizes you. So Lital, I'm going to have you do the honors and send us to the breakout rooms.
See
All
on
right,
the
so
screen to accept. Yeah.
Yeah, so friends, if you're still here, you just have to click join.
If you want to just hang out, it's okay.
Yeah, I have a feeling some people who aren't sharing their screen might just be listening, Lital.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Kathy, were you able to join your breakout room?
I was solo in the room.
Oh, you were? Oh no.
But I just joined this meeting like 2 minutes ago. So
Oh, well, it's okay. Why don't this can be our own breakout room.
Sure.
So welcome. My name is Emily, and this is Lital.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We are talking about, let's see, sorry, I'm just looking. Someone's on their phone.
It might be recorded, just so you know.
Yeah. So this is recording. We are playing a game called 7-Second Stories. And how it works is I just told everyone you're going to need like a pen and paper. So do you have a pen and paper by you?
Yes.
So I just asked people to draw something that recharges or re-energizes them, or just like really pumps them up. So if you can I'll give you 7 seconds to do it right now. Katie, are you just joining us too?
Yeah.
Okay, so Katie and Nina, are you joining us now?
I was in a breakout room by myself, so I can.
Oh, okay. We'll just make this a breakout room.
Yeah.
I also was too.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Well, we'll just make this a breakout room. So let's just go around and share what is something that re-energizes or recharges you. If someone wants to start by just introducing themselves.
Sure. I'm Kathy. I work for Cancer Support Community here in Denver, and I drew yoga.
Awesome. That's on my list too. Thanks, Kathy. Awesome. How about Katie, do you want to share?
Sure. For my beautiful art skills, I'm Katie. I work for a nonprofit called the Innovation DuPage in Illinois. But I drew Z's for sleep and then possibly cheese or cheesecake, but tasty.
So good. So good. I'm a big fan of cheese myself. Thanks for sharing, Katie. How about Nina? Do you want to share?
Sure. Hi, I'm Nina, and I drew like a stick figure version of myself sleeping on a bed. So, sounds good to me.
Yeah, awesome. Awesome. How about Molly? Are you able to share with us? I know it looks like you're on the go.
I am. I'm inside, although I'll be outside in about 2 minutes.
Okay.
I am. My thing that re-energizes is a lot of people, like little stick figures, sitting around a table playing a board game. I'm a game designer, and playing any kind of games and bonding with people definitely re-energizes me.
That's awesome. So, yeah. So cool.
So cool. Are there games that we would know that you've designed?
Our biggest one is Wing It, which is a game with a penguin with a jetpack on it. We do sell to a few hundred stores, so it's definitely in Denver too, and Boulder surrounding areas. Yeah. So if you look for a Wing It or a penguin with a jetpack, you'll see our game, our main one.
I love games. Our family plays nonstop, so I wrote it down. Thank you.
Awesome.
Awesome. All right, people are coming back. I see. Judy, were you in a breakout room? Oh, you're muted.
Yes, yeah, she was as well. She was alone, so she's joining us here.
Okay, got it. Sometimes the breakout rooms are funky. I apologize, but glad you're here. How about John? Were you in a breakout room?
I was not. I just logged in.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Welcome.
late to the party.
All good. Well, welcome to Wiggle While You Work. We are talking about people are in breakout rooms right now, and we are playing a game called 7-Second Stories. And I just asked people to draw in 7 seconds something that re-energizes them or pumps them up or motivates them. So that's what we're all talking about, things that re-energize us.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, Lital, did you want to share what motivates and re-energizes you?
Yeah, I drew like hiking boots. I guess like hiking is sometimes a way for me to kind of take some time to myself and think and yeah, recharge as well.
Awesome. That's on my list as well. Cool. What about, we didn't get to hear Judy, if you want to unmute yourself and share something that re-energizes you.
Okay, well, I had a sun too. No, we can't see it. Anyway, I drew a sun and just spending time outside, going for a walk, sometimes taking the dog out and just playing around with him, whatever, being with a friend and going on a hike.
Yep. That's on my list as well. Getting outside in any kind of capacity, I feel like is re-energize. I feel like that's actually like my go-to when I need a break. I'm like, I just need to walk outside. That's like
Me too.
My gut break, I guess you could call it. Cool. All righty. John, do you want to share something that re-energizes or motivates you?
Sure. I love skiing. Anytime I can do it, I'll do it.
Nice.
And it's what I think about all summer. Just being outside.
Totally. Awesome.
In Colorado.
Yeah. Awesome. Thanks for sharing. All right, Lital, how are we doing? Do we have
Yeah, we have 3 more minutes. And
okay.
Yeah, any thoughts? I mean, we can just chat at this point.
Yeah, is everyone in Denver? Katie, where are you at?
I'm in Chicagoland.
Oh, nice.
But Denver is beautiful. I wish I was there.
It is a beautiful day. I will admit today is gorgeous here today. Someone's in LA. Awesome. Thanks.
Actually, we're about to bring everybody back.
Okay, we're gonna bring everyone. Okay, no, it's all good. All good. Well, hey, thanks for being in our totally random breakout room.
All right. All right.
All righty. All the people are magically gonna just like come back in. Oh, someone's from Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
I will say I wasn't from Alaska, but I
Oh.
lived there for a month just to live in a different place.
So cool. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it was the most beautiful place I've ever lived, actually, aside from Boulder and Denver, where I
bet
used to
it
live.
sounds beautiful. Amazing. Well, hey, welcome back, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Everyone's filtering back in here. Cool. Anyone find something like interesting or like an unexpected connection or a similar way of recharging? You can share in the chat or you can go off mute. All right, all right, all right. Ooh, okay, so biking. Awesome. Yeah, we had in our group, we had a very similar affinity towards outdoors for sure. Okay, awesome. I think everyone's back, right, Lital? Everyone is back in our...
Yeah, there we go. They should be all here.
Awesome, cool. Well, I hope that felt good and you were able to connect or just learn something new with whoever you were in the breakout room with. Thumbs up if you're ready for the next round. All right, let's do this. Okay. You have 7 seconds to write down. So this time you don't have to draw. You can just write it down. You're going to write down your pump up jam. So like a song that like really motivates you or pumps you up or just like gets you in the zone. So go ahead and write down that song in 7 seconds starting now. Okay, go ahead and hold it up. Let's see what kind of beats we have today. Beastie Boys, okay, I love it. Yes, yes, yes. Lizzo, Jen, love it. Heya by Outkast, so good. Yes, Happy by Pharrell is a really great, awesome, cool.
All right.
Yes, okay, so I'm actually gonna have you all type this into the chat. And we're actually going to create a Wiggle While You Work pump up playlist. So please, instead of going to breakout rooms to discuss our favorite songs, although you totally can when we go into our next breakout room, I want you to just go ahead and write it in the chat and we will go ahead. We'll be saving this chat. And we, later in the presentation, we're gonna share a way that we're gonna stay all connected beyond our time together today. So you will get this pump up playlist in your inbox probably next week. So yeah, keep adding. And if you like think of one later in the session, you're like, oh wait, this is my pump up jam, go ahead and you can share it anytime. So seeing some good, okay, nice. I personally have been on like a real 90s kick, like real hardcore 90s kick in the past. Like I feel like it's been a 2-month thing. Okay, cool. Yes, you make me feel like dancing. I love that one. So good. Okay, awesome. Ain't No Mountain High Enough is always a great one. Okay, sorry, I'm getting very distracted by all of this awesome music. We're gonna go to our final round together for 7 second stories. Thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, here we go.
So this is going to be, we're going to be larger groups. We're going to be between 4 to 5 people in a room now. So.
Oh, we're not going to go to the breakout rooms yet. We're going to do another. Yep. So we're going to do another round together. So everyone has their pen and paper. Here we go. Okay. So you have 7 seconds to draw. Okay. Bear with me for this one. I'm going to give you a little bit of a scenario. So say that COVID-19 was magically end tomorrow and you got to go back to your regular workplace, your office, and maybe it is actually just within your house. But say it was to magically end and your boss, or maybe you're the boss, you tell your staff, every day at 1 o'clock now, we're gonna all have an adult recess. How would you spend your adult recess? You have a full hour. So I want you to think about how you would spend your adult recess, and you're gonna go ahead and draw that really quickly in 7 seconds, starting now. Okay, go ahead and hold it up. Let's see what we have here. Okay, I definitely see people with people, sunshine, bike riding, surfing, I think. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay, so you're gonna go to another breakout room. You're gonna be in a totally different breakout room. And you're gonna go ahead and again, introduce yourself, and someone will probably need to take initiation in starting the conversation, but just share how would you spend your adult recess. So go ahead and send us to those breakout rooms. Lital, thank you. Okay.
The last one was like 2 people in the room by mistake. So.
Oh, I
That's
was
why.
like kind of, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But this one is
This one's like 5-ish.
5. Okay.
4 or
Cool.
5. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We got one person in. Okay, I'm gonna move her.
I'm wondering for the other breakout room that we do, I wonder if we should just do 3 people just in case one person doesn't show. What do you think? Okay.
Sure.
All righty.
All right. I think we're streaming, I think, on YouTube right now. So
Oh,
let's
hi,
say
YouTube.
hi to our YouTube joiners here.
Hey, YouTubers. I mean, I think everyone's in here, but I know people are going to be watching this later. So, hey. Okay, so let's see here.
Mm-hmm.
Vital, how would you spend your adult recess?
With a lot of candy and probably jumping on like a trampoline. I don't know, something physical for sure, like the fire spinning or something like that.
Yeah, I would definitely want mine to like change. I would want like maybe like 2 days of yoga, 2 days of dance, and then like 1 day of like, yeah, just jumping on a trampoline or.
Yeah. Awesome. Wait, let me get back our slides. Get back here.
Oh, apparently people are watching us on YouTube. My friend just texted me. Hey, Zach. Oh, I wonder why they're not in here. I wonder how you can get in here. I'm sorry for those of you on YouTube. I'm sorry you're not able to have these conversations with what?
Yeah, if you want to join us, you can go to Denver Startup Week Wiggle While We Work page. You'll see a link there to join the live studio audience, I think it's called. And that's where you can click on that link. That's where, that's how people got to join us like that.
Oh, there you go. Look, Zach, I'm so glad you texted us because now I think people are joining us. Technology. I hope more people are able to join the live, but maybe they don't want to join because maybe they're, oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I think some people want to just enjoy it from the background. Some people can't do the full participation, but hey, everyone.
All right,
cool.
I think we're gonna bring him in about a minute.
Bring him in.
All right, and I think this should be good. All right. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. I'm just
Alright.
because I'm looking at your screen, I can't see everyone out, but I think I can see the numbers trickling in. Actually, can we go off? Can you exit this? Because we're going to do the one more thing all together.
Sure.
Hey, everyone, welcome back. Welcome. I know we're waiting for a few more people to trickle in here from their breakout rooms. So what did anyone want to share in the chat? How would you spend your adult recess? I'm so eager to know how you would shake it up. Anyone want to share? Anyone? How would you spend your adult recess? I dare Zach. Yeah, you, Zach. I dare you to share how you would spend your adult recess.
Awesome. Well, I think I'd spend it hanging out with all these cool people that I just met because we've got a lot of good ideas. I changed it to Foursquare because you can do interaction, make a bunch of rules to make it more fun, and it can be played inside and outside.
Yes, I love that. That's awesome.
Nice.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks.
Anyone else? Anyone else want to share? You can also just drop it in the chat. We were talking about, I was talking about how I would want to like switch it up every day. I'd have to do something like very active, like a dance class, then yoga, then just like simply jumping on a trampoline. Sounds really fun to me personally. Play tag.
Play tag.
Yeah, like old school games like Red Rover. I love that. Awesome.
Mine
All
was
right.
also games plus outdoors plus cheese.
Yes.
All the things.
All the things.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the woods.
Yeah. Yes to cheese in the woods and playing games. I love that. So good. So good. Frisbee. Okay. Hula hooping and yoga. Awesome. So good. Yes. Roller skating. That's something that's like been on my list that I really want to be a better-ish roller skater. Awesome. Cool. Okay. Well, thanks for sharing, everyone. I'm going to have you all put down your pens and paper for 7 seconds. And the last prompt we're going to do all together. And I'm going to give you 7 seconds just to go ahead and wiggle your fingers and just go ahead and send some like good energy to everyone through the screen. So go ahead and just wiggle your fingers. Send that Good Friday energy to everyone through the computer screen. Awesome. Wow, I've never seen so much magic through people's fingers before.
That was impressive.
That was impressive. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Okay, so we're going to move on to another exercise that's a little bit more reflective and a little bit more personal to you. So you're still going to need your pen and a paper. And this time we're going to be actually making a few lists. So if you might want to grab a new piece of paper. But this next exercise is going to we're going to do this in 3 parts. Okay, so we're going to do each part is going to take a minute. So you'll have more than 7 seconds to write these things down. The first thing I'm going to have you write down is you're going to write down all the actionable items, all the actionable things that really re-energize, recharge, or motivate you. So a few minutes ago, you did that very quickly in 7 seconds. I want you to spend more time really reflecting on the things that actually really spark you or ignite you and make you just feel like really excited and energized. So Lee Tall is going to keep time this time. So you're going to have a full minute to just go ahead, grab your notebook and write down things that energize or recharge you. So we're going to start that now.
All right, 15 seconds to go. And time.
Awesome. Okay. So finish kind of scribbling down all the things that recharge you. Awesome. Okay. So for this next part, you're going to make another list, and it can be either next to or right below this list. And you're going to write down all of your personal values. So we're bringing values into the mix because values are what really drive us and fulfill us and bring us a sense of happiness. So I want you to think about all those things that really bring you a sense of fulfillment and happiness, AKA your values, and take the next minute to write down your values.
Fifteen seconds to go. And time.
Awesome. Okay, finish writing those down if you need a few more seconds. If you're ready for the next part, what you're going to do now is you're actually going to connect the dots here. So you're going to try and connect the values that you just wrote down to those actionable things that really energize or recharge you. So for example, can you see my screen? Can you see my notebook? Yeah, you can all see that. So if you look here on mine, like I had like talking to friends and family and new people, and the values that I connected to that are my values in community, connection, joy, and curiosity. Or I had like brainstorming for one, so that really connects to curiosity, reflection, and creativity. If you're like looking at your list and like, I don't have any values that are connecting to these things, like I had taking a bath is one of mine. And I was like, oh, none of these values really line up with taking a bath. But then it made me realize that one of my values is in unwinding. So I add in unwinding to my values. So if you have to like make up a new value, that's okay. So we're going to take the next minute to connect the dots here. So connect your values to the things that you wrote down that really energize or motivate you.
All right, 15 seconds to go. And time.
Okay, great. You can go ahead and take the last few seconds to kind of connect those dots. And now what's going to happen is we are going to send you to breakout rooms one last time. You're going to be in a breakout room with probably just 2 other people. And we want you to share something that really surprised you or just you found interesting in doing this more like reflective exercise. So either something that surprised you or just, interest you. So we're going to go ahead and head into those breakout rooms now. So Lital, again, it's going to do the honors to send you to those rooms. Cool. Hey, YouTubers, how's it going? Let's see here. I think we're doing pretty good on time.
Yeah. Yeah. So if anybody on YouTube wants to do that with yourself, if you want to share that with us as well, we'll be happy. We'll give you at the end of this presentation some contact info to share with us your thoughts, any feedback, and we'll can also connect you with a little bit of community as well. We'll discuss that in a little bit.
Stay tuned. Did you have any values that came up for you that weren't on your list initially from writing down?
Yeah. For this exercise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think there was definitely, I got more to realize that I need more physical break for me, where I wasn't so much aware of it. If I would take a break, it would be more in my room with the computer or something like that. But I think I need the physical relief there. That's definitely something I saw from that exercise for me.
Yeah, I think for me, when I did this exercise, I was like, there's so many different ways that I can take my gut reaction that I said earlier is when I need a break, I go outside and I go for a walk. That's my go-to break. But by making this long list, I'm like, oh, I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. I don't have to just go for a walk, or it's clear that if I need to get outside, I can do some of these things outside. I don't need to, some of the more reflective things like writing or brainstorming. If it's nice out, I could do it outside,
Yeah. Awesome. Absolutely. Yeah. All right. We have 2 more minutes until we'll bring everybody in. So
yeah.
Fine. All right, I'll share my screen again. Unless you want to talk first face-to-face.
What's that?
I'm going to share the slides again.
Okay. Yeah. Wait. What's next?
Make a label deck.
Yeah.
Homework.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome. All right. I'm going to bring them in.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. Anyone want to share anything surprising or interesting that came up for you when you were doing that exercise?
I'll share. I was with Emily, and she, her and I were talking about how we also want to add like the stuff that drains us. And if it doesn't align to our values, how do we take that out of our day, week, life?
Oh, that's such a good element to bring into this. Thank you, Jen and Emily. Thank you. Yeah, it's so good to reflect on that as well. Anyone else have anything really interesting or surprising come up that you want to share? Okay, we will feel free to type it into the chat. We're going to move on. We only have a few more minutes left. So we're going to move on to the next thing on our wiggle list. So the next part we actually can't do together. I wish we had more time to do this part together, but you have a little bit of wiggle homework to do. So what you're going to do with these lists that you created is what we encourage you to do is to really choose like the top 5 to 10. I'm not sure how long your lists are. Mine wasn't that long, so I chose my top 5. And you're going to make what we're calling either a wiggle deck or a wiggle list. And we're going to show you those in a second, but you're basically going to set time every day. It could be 1 break, it could be 2 breaks, it could be 3 breaks, heck, it could be 5 breaks, whatever, how many breaks you need. You're going to set a timer on your phone so that you can actually incorporate these into your workday. So Lital and I are going to show you, we actually took very different paths to this part. So this is what can you all see me?
Yeah. Switch to speaker view to see Emily.
So this is what I can't see myself. So here we go.
You can see you. That's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what I'm calling my wiggle deck. So I actually kind of chunked mine into themes. So I have like wiggle your mind. And for that, I made a list of all the things that were more like I really love brainstorming and just making lists and writing down ideas. So I kind of wrote down all the things that I do to wiggle my mind, but then I put down how long they actually take, like 10 to 15 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes. I didn't write down my values, but you could totally write down which values that this taps into. Then I have wiggle outside, and this kind of covers like taking a walk, taking a hike, things like that. And again, it's really important to write down how much time each of these are going to take, because taking a quick walk obviously could be 5 to 10 minutes, but if you're taking a hike, that's like when you need like an hour break. I have wiggle your words because I love journaling and like writing letters and things like that. So I have, again, like the timing on the back. I have wiggle with people because even just like texting a friend or calling a family member or doing a lunch break with a friend is really energizes me. And then I created a wild card called Wiggle Your Wild. This is kind of like a catch-all, like a dance party or create a scavenger hunt. This is kind of a little bit more like zany and wacky, kind of like in random things that don't fall in the other categories. So I categorize mine. And because I really value spontaneity, like each day when I want to take a longer break, I just set my timer and I close my eyes and I pick one of my cards. So that is how I integrate the wiggle while you work things into my workday. But Lital has a very different format, so I'm going to have him share what he did.
Yeah, well, for example, I'm a list kind of guy, so I like to list out all kinds of activities and wiggles I could take. Here they're color-coded by the length of time that it would take me to do them. So I have things that are shorter, like take a short walk around the park. I have some things that would take longer, like cook a meal or writing a blog post, or things that I could do even during my day, like put on my music playlist, and would really just help me enjoy and be more focused and give me that relief.
Yeah, so we encourage you to do this homework at home, obviously. And we are going to be following up and sending you a form. And yes, so Zach, you just asked if I could share these examples. Yes, so what we're going to do is we're going to be actually creating a form that you're all going to fill out if you'd like to share some of these ideas, and we're going to be compiling them into a big document and sharing them with everyone. So it's a big compiled list of our ideas and your ideas too. So we're definitely going to be following up on this. So we want to leave you with some wiggles of wisdom, or just words of wisdom, which first is to really finish your wiggle homework whenever you can. And I would do it in the next week. And I will admit, like, it's definitely going to take, like, it seems funny to like spend time on things that, spending like work on things that is supposed to be like a break. There's like some like weird, there might be some weird feelings around that, but it will be worth it. So do your wiggle homework. Our advice, if you're like a manager or in a leadership role in some capacity, we want to really encourage you to demonstrate taking breaks and encourage your staff or your team members to take breaks. I personally feel when I was working in a more traditional work setting that I almost felt like guilt or shame every time I would take a break, because it wasn't being modeled for me and it wasn't being like encouraged. So sometimes I felt this like, oh, I don't want my boss to think I'm a slacker, or like, you know, like we kind of, a lot of us have been, as we mentioned earlier, really like brought up to be in this like go, like hustle culture. And we're here to tell you that it's good and healthy to take breaks. So the more that, again, if you're in that leadership role, that you can model that, and for your team, like we really encourage you also like make a game out of it. Like just make a game, figure out fun ways to integrate play into your team's workday. If you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, freelancer, again, we really encourage you to like set a time every day that you integrate play into your workday. Or if you're like me and you need an accountability partner, like I need someone to text me to say like, hey, did you take your break today? We are going to help you with that. So I'm going to let Lital explain a little bit about how we actually can connect you with a wiggle while you work accountability partner.
Yeah. So first thing that we are inviting you to do with us is compile a list of ideas for ways to wiggle while we work. If you go now to thewiggleform.com, you could submit the ideas that work for you and sign up to get that compiled list that we'll send out. You can we're also offering to connect you with a wiggle buddy, somebody who will hold you accountable. You can hold each other accountable for introducing, those breaks, those much needed breaks in your day. If we can help connect you, we'll be happy to do that. As well as subscribe to future updates of our projects, and we're happy to keep in touch. And we hope that this exercise today gave you some ideas, some inspiration, and we're happy to kind of follow up.
Yeah, and we just want to leave you with this quote that says, "We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing." So it's Friday. It's a good day to play. Play on, friends. We want you to play. And we want to thank you for wiggling with us today. Thank you for wiggling all the way. And this is my contact information, and this is Lital's contact information. Here's my email, my website. And if you're on Instagram, you can follow me at Betterish. We have like 3 minutes for questions. So if anyone has any questions or anything they want to share, Lital, if you can drop that in the chat, the wiggle form link, so everyone can have it. Thank you all. Thank you, Denver Startup Week. Like, thank you for letting us be a part of this whole exciting week. And we really hope we're excited to stay in touch and hear about how we're all wiggling while we work together. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Any questions? We can take like 1 minute of questions. No questions. Okay.
All right. Awesome.
I have one.
Yeah.
Have you guys gone to like Denver Public Schools or any of the school systems to start doing this? This would be the best thing for kids who have to. This is awesome.
No,
it's another place for it.
It's the first time we're doing this, so
keep going. It's awesome.
Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Laura. We appreciate it.
And John is asking where the Spotify list is.
Oh,
Yeah.
We will send that out. So I'm going to probably create it after this session, and I will send it out. If not this weekend, then first thing on Monday. So stay tuned.
Awesome.
Like literally
All right.
stay tuned. Yeah, no, I think kids and adults need to wiggle. So it's so important. I agree.
I don't know about you guys. I'm still a kid.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you could convince many large companies to do more wiggling while they're all working from home and lonely.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what a lot of my work right now is about. So
Awesome. I would love to connect you to a friend at Google. I think she's looking for things like this.
yes, please, Molly. That would be
Yeah.
amazing. Please, please,
Yeah.
please. Yeah, that would be so good. Thank you. Yes, kids, adults, everyone needs to wiggle while they work.
All right, I'm gonna stop.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lital, if you can share, if you can save the chat, that would be awesome. Thanks everyone. Thanks for being here. Thanks,
All right.
Zach. Good to see you.